Hello dear students and welcome back. This is Dr. Edward Padama and this time ang pag-uusapan natin na may kinalaman sa practical research ninyo ay yung tinatawag nating research design or qualitative research design. So ang magiging laman ng talakayan natin, ang pag-uusap natin ngayong oras na ito ay ano ba itong research design? Ano ang role nito? Bakit tayo merong research design? At yung pangalawa ay ano yung iba't ibang klase ng research design para pag ito ay nalaman ninyo, maaari kayo makapili, makapag-decide ano ba yung tamang design para sa research na gagawin ninyo under qualitative. So, bago tayo magsimula, inimbitahan ko kayong lahat na mag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel at Doc Ed Padama, ganun din sa ating TikTok account, pareho din po yung pangalan niya, Doc Ed Padama, at dito ay makakakita kayo ng mga videos pa na pwede nyo magamit sa pagsusulat ng research ninyo from chapter 1 to chapter 5 hanggang sa research defense ninyo. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Now, punta tayo sa pag-uusapan natin ngayong oras na ito. Ano ba itong research design na tinatawag natin? Napaka-simple lang ng illustration ng research design. This refers to the plan, path, blueprint, or overall strategy utilized or used to carry out the research through the collection, interpretation, analysis, and discussion of data. So halimbawa, gagawa ko ng isang bahay. Paano ako magsisimula? Ano yung susunod na gagawin ko? Ano yung susunod hanggang sa matapos? So ito yung sinasabi nating plan, blueprint. Ito yung path na susundan natin habang nagsusulat tayo ng research. Kaya importante na meron tayong established at meron tayong alam na design na pwede nating sundan at gamitin kapag tayo ay nagsusulat ng research. So, yun ang pinaka-illustration kung ano yung tinatawag nating research design. It's a blueprint. So, example dyan, yan yung nakikita ninyo. Lahat ng mga detalye tungkol sa gagawin ninyo, yung objective ninyo, yung output ninyo, nakalagay dyan sa research design ninyo. So, on the other side of your screen, dun sa kanan, from start to end, nandyan yung paano kayo magko-collect, paano kayo mag-interpret, paano kayo mag-analyze ng data, paano nyo i-discuss. Lahat ito ay nakapaloob doon sa tinatawag nating research design. Ganun lang yung pinaka purpose and role ng research design ninyo. Ang method naman ay yung paraan na gagawin ninyo para sa research. Mamaya makikita nyo kung ano yung iba't ibang klase ng design under ng iba't ibang klase ng method. Okay? So, papakita natin yon dito sa susunod nating slide. So, dito, makikita ninyo qualitative and quantitative. Pero ang pag-uusapan lang natin ay research designs under qualitative. Ang tinatawag nating quantitative and qualitative ay research method. Ulitin natin, yung tinatawag nating quantitative at qualitative ay research method. If you want to know more kung ano yung characteristic at pagkakaiba ng quantitative and qualitative, I have a separate video for that. Ano ang quantitative at qualitative? That is the title of the video. It's in my YouTube channel. So, ano yung mga characteristics nila? Ano yung meron yung isa, wala yung sa kabila. So, ang quantitative has the following designs. Under ng quantitative method, may makikita kayong mga designs diyan sa screen ninyo. Under the qualitative, nandun naman, na nakalinya din dyan kung ano yung mga designs. Maliban dito sa dalawa, meron pa tayong tinatawag na mixed method. Mixed method. Ito ay ang paggamit ng quantitative at qualitative. Kaya ito ay kilala din bilang sa tawag na quanti-quali. Pag narinig niyo yung quanti-quali, ito din yung sinasabi natin o tinatawag natin na mixed method. So, meron tayong quantitative method, meron tayong qualitative method, at meron tayong mixed method. Sa ilalim ng mga methods na yan, ang tawag natin dyan ay research design. So, ulitin natin, pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay yung mga research design under ng qualitative method. So, under ng qualitative, kung mapapansin ninyo, pareho yung unang-una ng qualitative and quantitative, which is descriptive. Now, ang descriptive is to uh, uh, partially describe, tell a story kung ano yung um, mga elements doon sa research nila. So halimbawa, pag sinabi nating describe, bigay niyo yung characteristic nila. Kung specific characteristic, halimbawa, kagaya dyan sa definition, you have to describe or you can describe yung population ng research, yung phenomenon na iniimbestigahan ninyo, yung instrument na ginawa ninyo, yung validation na ginawa ninyo. Lahat yon kapag sinulat ninyo base sa kung ano yung nalalaman nyo doon sa mga sinabi ko, kagaya ng population. Halimbawa, ang population ninyo, mga estudyante ng senior high school na naka-enroll sa school year ganito ganyan, that is what you call descriptive design. Okay? So ito yung paraan ng research kung saan binibigay nyo lang yung characteristics ng mga elements ng research ninyo. Okay. Ganon din sa iniimbestigahan yung issue. So, lahat yung parts na yan will fall under descriptive method. So, to clarify, basahin natin yung definition. Descriptive research aims to accurately and systematically describe a population, situation, or phenomenon. It can answer what, where, when, how, and why. Yung how and why will fall under qualitative. Yung what, where, when will fall under quantitative. Okay? Again, makikita nyo yung difference niyan in the other video that I mentioned earlier. This is both applicable sa quantitative research and qualitative research. So, huwag kayong malilito kapag ginagamit nating general term is research. Nandyan yung method and design. So, that's why I already presented to you ano yung mga methods, tapos ano yung mga tinatawag nating design. Okay, so that's descriptive. Yung susunod ay tinatawag nating phenomenological. Galing sa salitang ugat na phenomenon. Ang phenomenon ay mga pangyayari na nakita ninyo, narinig ninyo, pero hindi nyo maipaliwanag. So dito sa phenomenological, binibigyan nyo ng paliwanag itong mga bagay na hindi nyo maipaliwanag. Nakuha ninyo? So halimbawa, ang karaniwang example dito sa qualitative research under phenomenological design ay yung tinatawag natin, nagsisimula palagi yung title sa lived experiences. So halimbawa, ito yung point of view o perspective ng isang tao na ginagawa niyo ng research. So halimbawa, nurse sa Canada, in the midst of the pandemic, papaano ba yung point of view, yung buhay ng isang nurse na nagtatrabaho sa Canada during the pandemic. Pwede naman sa US, during the time na sila may pinakamataas na kaso doon. Ano naman yung experience ng pagiging nurse na Filipina doon sa lugar na yon. So that is what we call phenomenological. Gusto nyong bigyan ng paliwanag yung point of view o yung isang bagay na nakita ninyo na hindi nyo maipaliwanag. Okay, basahin ulit natin yung definition. Phenomenology is a form of qualitative research that focuses on the study of individuals' lived experiences within the world. Understanding the ontological theory of being, yung kaya yung perspective ng tao and epistemological theory of knowledge. So ito yung combination ng elements under phenomenological. Assumptions underpinning these approaches is essential for successfully conducting phenomenological research. So mahalaga na yung theory of being and theory of knowledge. Being is existence. Knowledge is yung explanation nung experience nung being na yon. Okay? O yung being alive. Okay, so that is another design under qualitative, ang tawag natin dyan is phenomenological design or phenomenological research. Yung susunod naman, under ng qualitative ay historical. So again, I'm going to emphasize, historical is not just literal na history o yung pag-aaralan nyo yung mga historical events. Beyond the historical events, meron din tayong mga areas na that happened in the past and affects our present and will affect our future. Ganon ang idea and konsepto ng historical. Yung mga nangyari nung nakaraan at kung ano yung magiging epekto nito sa atin ngayon at sa hinaharap. Okay? So halimbawa, global warming, climate change. Ano ba dati? Ano ba yung nakaraan? Ano yung mga naging pagbabago as time goes by? And then ano na ngayon? And then ano yung magiging epekto in the future? So pwede siyang mag-fall under ng historical. Now, may tanong since dumadami na yung research design natin. Sir, pwede bang descriptive historical? Yes, definitely. Descriptive historical can be a combination of two designs ninyo. Pero descriptive is almost all of the designs will involve descriptive. Pero yung sasabihin yung halimbawa phenomenological historical, depende if the elements are really there. Kasi halimbawa phenomenological, yung perspective ng isang tao ng time na yun, paano kung patay na yung tao? Kung wala na yung tao, hindi na nag-exist yung tao, 'di ba? Saan ka kukuha? So those are the questions na kailangan yung i-resolve. So madali lang i-combine yung descriptive because almost all of the designs utilizes descriptive. But if you're going to use other designs, medyo kailangan siguraduhin ninyo na talagang present yung element ng design na yun. So again, yun yung historical. Maliban doon sa binigay kong example ng historical, pwede nyo din pag-aralan yung doon din sa area ng sinabi ko kanina, literally yung history. Baka meron nangyari nung nakaraan event, it is very critical and important sa history ng isang lugar, and then you discovered something new, may bago na nangyari, may bagong ebidensya. Na pag present mo yan, magkakaroon ng effect doon sa nangyayari ngayon. So the classic example of this is the works of Dan Brown. Alam niyo naman yung nangyari doon sa issue nung kay Dan Brown. Dan Brown is a writer, researcher, book writer, and researcher. Di ba? So nagkaroon siya ng isang libro. Yan yung Da Vinci Code. So he all of these claims under his book, ang niya is ginawa niya ito ng research. These are all based on researches. Kasi pag assumption and then inilabas mo ito, and it will have a profound effect doon sa institution ngayon, magkakaroon ng malaking issue and it violates yung ethical standards ng writing ng research. So yung sinasabi kong movie na ginawa noon, yung Da Vinci Code, challenges yung history naman ng religious sector. Okay? So, if you are not familiar with that, you can Google that and tignan ninyo. Okay. So, the next one, okay, daanan ulit natin yung definition ng historical. Historical research studies the meaning of the past events and its attempt to interpret the facts and explain the cause of events. Ano nangyari? Ano yung dahilan kung bakit nangyari yung nakaraan? And their effects in the present events. So, iintindihin yung nakaraan, bakit nangyari, ano yung naging dahilan, tapos ano yung epekto niya sa ngayon, sa present, and then eventually, pati yung sa future. So, in doing so, researchers rely heavily on primary historical data. Ang primary historical data or primary sources, ito yung first-hand information. So, kung pwede, doon mismo sa taong nandun, involved during that time, that's primary. O kaya yung taong mismong involved o yung kasama ng taong involved, those are primary sources of information. And we have secondary sources of information din. Pag historical, reference books are examples naman ng secondary sources na. So, direct accounts of events, archival data, official documents, personal records, and records of eyewitnesses. And less frequently on secondary historical data. Bihira o hindi dapat ginagamitan as much as possible ng secondary data. Dapat lahat as much as possible, if possible, puro primary data. First-hand experience. First-hand data. Okay? This is also to eliminate and minimize yung biases and errors sa paggawa ng historical research. Kasi halimbawa kung sabi-sabi nagpasa-pasa na ng sinabi, ng kwento, nagbabago. Yun yung secondary data na yon. O kaya yung sinulat, sinalin sa ibang lengguwahe, nagkakaroon na ng discrepancy sa information. So kaya ang sinasuggest dito sa historical data, primary information, yung pinakauna, yung pinakamalapit, yung mismong nandun sa pangyayari na yon. Okay? Again, information from persons who did not or didn't witness the event, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, textbooks, newspapers, encyclopedia. So this is what we call historical research design under qualitative. Yung susunod naman under historical is case study. So, kagaya ng diniscuss ko sa ibang videos, when I first heard case study, even before nag-start ako sa research, naririnig ko na yung case study. Palaging ang nag-handle niyan doon sa institution kung saan ako involved are social workers. So, case studies nila are about lives of individual people that are involved in mga social or societal problems. So, problema sa drugs, street children, drug dependence, battered women, and so on and so forth. So, bawat isa dito, client are made, ginagawan sila ng case study. So, ibig sabihin yung buhay nila, yung nagsimula sila sa ganito, halimbawa drug dependent sila, street children sila, anong age sila nagsimula, ano yung naging dahilan, and so on and so forth. Hindi ba detalyado? It's a detailed account of their case involving the evolution and development of their life. Diba? And then eventually, kapag gumaling sila, ano yung naging dahilan, papaano sila naka-recover, and so on and so forth. So that's an example of a case study. But other than that, meron pang ibang mga areas na pwedeng paggamitan ng case study. So mabusisi, detalyado dapat ang case study. And the third element is mahaba ang oras na kailangan para sa case study. Let's go to the definition. A case study is an in-depth, detailed yun in-depth study of one person, one group, or event. In a case study, nearly every aspect, every area of the subject's life and history is analyzed to seek patterns and causes of behavior. Bakit ba? Halimbawa, dalawa sila, tatlo sila na pareho ng kaso, street children or drug dependency. Bakit sila na-incline sa ganun? Ano ba yung common denominator nila? Ano ba yung pattern kung meron man pattern? So ito pa yung isang iniimbestigahan sa case study. Case studies can be used in a variety of field, hindi lang sa social science or sa social studies or sa case studies. Doon sa area na yon. So, this may include the following field, kagaya ng psychology, medicine, education, anthropology, political science, and social work. Yun yung sinasabi ko, under siya ng social work. Okay, so basically this is the idea and the concept behind the case study design under qualitative research. Okay, yung susunod natin, grounded theory. Ano yung grounded? Nakaangkla, nakakapit, di ba? Nakabase. That's basically the simplest term for grounded. Okay? So grounded theory is a research method concerned with the generation of theory. Mag-formulate, gagawa, maglalabas ng panibagong theory pag kayo ay gumagawa ng grounded theory. Itong theory na ito, sabi ko, grounded, nakaangkla, nakabase sa mga data, evidences na nakuha ninyo. Halimbawa, nag-gather ako ng data sa mga kabataan, specifically mga millennials, Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Y, and then nagkaroon ako ng theory na ang mga kabataan ngayon ay mga ganyan. Di ba? Lahat ito dapat base sa ebidensya. Diba? Kasi hindi ka pwedeng maglabas ng theory ng ganon na hindi grounded or walang basehan. So this is the idea and the concept behind grounded theory. So let's continue with the definition. Grounded theory is a research method concerned with the generation, production of a new theory, which is grounded in data that has been systematically collected and analyzed. It is used to uncover such things as social relationships, behaviors of groups. Ay, sinabi ko kanina, millennials, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, ano ba yung mga behaviors nila? Kung magkakaroon ako ng theory na ganon, baka may makita akong common pattern sa kanila, common denominator sa kanila, then I will come up with a theory. Right? Okay, and then, social relationships, behaviors of groups known as social processes. It was developed, yung grounded theory, was developed in California, USA by Glaser and Strauss. Ang study nila, ang title is Awareness of Dying, o ang area ng study nila is Awareness of Dying. And then eventually after that, nakapag-formulate sila ng theory. Okay, so next type of research design ay tinatawag nating ethnography or ethnographic. Ethnography is a study. Pag sinabi nating ethnography, ethnic is a minority group. So it's hindi naman siya again literal na ethnic na mga tribal groups. Okay? Pwede siyang social groups na halimbawa nag-appear sa society kagaya ng halimbawa mga Jejemon, Hypebeast, kasama ng mga millennials, and then eventually pag ethnography, ang pag-aaralan nyo dyan, ang focus nyo dyan will be their culture, tradition, language, ano yung mga na-develop, behavior doon sa grupo na yon. Okay, so yun yung idea ng ethnography. Doon sa definition niya, ethnography is a study through direct observation of users in their natural environment. So, ang pag-aaralan mo dito is yung kultura nila at tradisyon nila. So, i-immerse mo yung sarili mo. Ibig sabihin, kailangan makikisama ka doon sa grupo. Tawag natin doon is immersion. So, halimbawa, gusto kong ma-observe yung kaugalian ng isang grupo pagdating sa pagpapakasal, pagdating sa paglibing ng mga patay nila, at kung ano-ano pa. So, yun yung sinasabi nila, observation of users in their natural environment rather than in the laboratory. The objective of this type of research is to gain insight, maintindihan how users interact, how the subjects interact with things in their natural environment. So kagaya nga yun, yung kultura, tradisyon, paano ba nila ginagawa? Yun yung gusto nating maintindihan. Kaya tinitignan natin as researcher o ino-observe natin. So, ang pag-gather ng data dito is through observation, through listening, through taking notes, interview, focus group discussion, at kung ano-ano pa. Okay? So, ayan yung sinabi ko, yung mga paraan ng pag-gather ng data is reflected dyan sa second paragraph. Okay, so that's ethnography. Yung susunod naman, last but not the least, narrative. I did not casually use the word storytelling kasi baka magkaroon ng mix-up sa descriptive and narrative. Kasi pag narrative, magkukwento naman kayo. Pag descriptive, sabi natin, using the same word, you're going to describe yung characteristics ng mga elements ng research ninyo under descriptive. Pero pag narrative, ikukwento naman ninyo yung experience, yung na-observe ninyo or yung realization ninyo. So, tignan natin yung definition. A literary form of qualitative research, narrative research, is all about collecting and telling a story or stories in order, chronologically, and in detail. So, talagang detalyado at kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga pangyayari. Researchers write narrative about experiences of individuals. Ikaw yung writer, may ino-observe ka na isa, tapos ikukwento mo kung ano yung pinagdaanan ng taong yun. Okay. Then, discuss the meaning of the experience. Anong ibig sabihin nung na ikinwento mo? And then, with the individual. Usually, a narrative research design is focused on studying an individual person. Okay? the researcher becomes the interpreter of the individual story as opposed to the community. Ikaw ang magbibigay ng kahulugan kung ano yung mga nakita mo base doon sa na-experience nung subject mo. Okay? Parang inilalagay mo yung lugar mo doon sa subject mo. Pero sinusundan mo siya, tinatanong mo siya, ano naramdaman mo nung nangyari ito, and then ano nangyari sumunod na araw, anong ginawa mo. Okay, so that's again the idea and concept behind narrative research under qualitative research. Narrative design under qualitative method ng research. So basically, those are the different types of research designs under qualitative method. So again, maraming salamat po sa pakikinig. Ito po ang unang series natin under ng Practical Research 1 para sa mga high school students. So I hope you continue watching the series. I will come up with other videos, and before that comes out, I would like to invite you again to go to my YouTube channel at Doc Padama and click subscribe. And then also on my TikTok account, same name, Doc Padama, and please click follow. Again, may mga videos po na lalabas sa gilid ng screen ninyo. These videos may help you sa pagsusulat ninyo ng iba't ibang parts ng research ninyo. Mula chapters 1 to chapter 5 hanggang sa research defense. So, click that notification button sa YouTube channel para pag may nag-appear at meron na na-upload na bagong video, you will immediately be updated and informed. So marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat. This is Dr. Edward Padama. Stay safe and God bless. See you on the next video. Bye!